Hello there my fellow YouTubers, this is Simply Tutorials, where the tutorials are simple. Now if you've seen any of my other videos, I love to talk about how much I do more than just computer tutorials. Well, this tutorial is actually a game called Gmod, and I'm going to show you how to make your very own homing rocket. Stay tuned. Okay, first off, before we get started, you're going to need a couple of things. You're going to need a model, which it doesn't matter which one, as long as you have a model. And you're also going to need the wire mod. If you don't have the wire mod, links will be in the description to where you can get those. If you legally have Gary's mod, it is not hard to get wire mod. It's actually not hard to get it if you don't legally have it, to be honest with you. I used to not legally have it a long time ago. But I paid for it, and it's gravy. But anyway, with that aside, let's go ahead and pick an object. Let's go with, I guess, this trash can right here. Looks pretty missile-like. And what we're going to do is we're going to make this trash can right here follow an object and kill the object on impact, the NPC. Okay. Okay, now that we got our object, let's move it, like, to this concrete slab over here a little bit. Because the can itself is dark. We don't want to. Let's turn our flashlight on. There we go. Okay, go to the wire mod, go to chip and gates, which I have it all in my favorites, but if you don't have it in your favorites, click on gates, which you can add to your favorites by right clicking on it and clicking add to favorites. Mine says remove because it's already there. And then you're going to want to click on arithmetic and go down to subtract. And you're going to place 3 of them on there. Doesn't matter which model you pick, you just pick a model. If you're any kind of familiar with the wire mod, you would know that. Yeah. Okay, you could pick a model. Pick your subtracts, and then you just put 3 of them on there. One's X, one's Y, and one is Z for your axes. And then we're going to have a vector thruster, which we'll put on the front. Just fly up to the front. Click it. And then if you notice that you can turn it around while your mouse moves, just doesn't matter where you put it. Just click again. And there you go. It's in place. And then we're going to go to, where is it at? GPS. GPS has to go on the bottom. This is where a lot of people mess up. The GPS has to go somewhere behind the vector thruster. It's like very superlative that it goes behind the vector thruster and behind the beacon sensor we're about to add. So we're going to put it right there. And we got it off to the side a little bit. That way we can put this back down. And we can, oh no, we can still click on it without having to go underneath it all the time. Now we're going to need a beacon sensor. And we'll need a target finder. Where is it at? Target finder right there. Now the target finder, to set it up, it's all personal preference. That's really what a target finder is. It's just personal. The maximum range, which I went as high as it could go, and then I added a 0 to the end, just like that, and then hit enter, and then Q, and you can just place it on there. But we needed to target NPCs, so where is NPCs? It's on here somewhere. RPGs, vehicles, props, thrusters, hoverballs, target NPCs. And you can filter the NPCs, but I'm not going to get into that in this video. I'm just going to click, make sure target NPCs is checked, and place it on there. Oops, excuse me. The minimum range, I actually changed that to 1. And then, there, we'll update it. Okay. Now we need a, do I got the beacon sensor? Yep. Now, numpad input, which I'm going to set to 5, numpad 5, which you can set to any key on the keyboard. It's up to you. We'll click it there. Now we're going to wire it all together. Okay. Here's, this is something that you don't have to do, but it's a personal preference for me. I like to name my wires. My X, Y, and Z. So if I ever need to go back and make changes, I can do that. So let's go with X, Y, Oop, darn it. Y. And Z. Darn it. Okay. So now you know that's X, that's Y, and that's Z. Okay, then we're going to go to wire legacy. Make sure our wire width is at 0, that's again personal preference. And make sure you wire X, A to the GPS. Oh, darn it. X, A to the GPS output X. And Y, A to output Y. And Z to output Z. Okay. And then we're going to wire XB to output world X. Ooh, I forgot. When you do your beacon sensor, where's it at right there? Make sure output world position is checked. I forgot. I'm so sorry. I forgot to tell y'all that. Make sure that is checked. Nothing else needs to be checked or can be checked, you know, but output world has to be checked. So make sure that's done. Okay, now we're going to do B to B. There. And then target to beacon sensor to the target finder. And we're going to click the Mo on the vector thruster, which basically turns it on and off to the numpad input. And we're going to go X to our subtract X, Y to our subtract Y, Z to our Z. And there we go. Now all we got to do is unfreeze that and go place us a target down somewhere. Let's see. NPCs. Let me make sure I disable their thinking so they don't try to kill me. Okay, we got that. You notice he turned red? That's because he's targeted. Now let's hit numpad 5. He's not moving. Why isn't it moving? Oh, yeah. That's why it's not moving. Okay, vector thruster. Force multiplier all the way up. Force maximum all the way up. And then just click and update it. I was working on a BB-8 drone from Star Wars earlier, and that's why it was so low. So let's hit 5. Let's get over here first so we can actually see him get hit. And that is how you do it. It's so simple. If you need any help with this tutorial, or if you think I left something out, I don't think I did, but if I did, if I left something out, then feel free to hit me up in the comment section below, or you can send me a private message. If you like this video, you can hit that like button. If you didn't like it, you can hit that dislike button. You can always hit that subscription button. It helps out too. Everything helps out no matter what you do. The fact that you're still watching this video right now is helping out, and I do appreciate it. Links for everything will be in the description. Like I said earlier, if you have any comments, hit me up in the comment section below, or you can send me a private message. And this has been Simply Tutorials with another simple tutorial.